Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Rebecca, Ayurvedic practitioner and herbalist here at Elemental Wellness Shop. Today, we're diving into the topic that blends modern science with thousands-year-old traditions. So, how do different healing systems understand and support hormone balance and overall health for our bodies? We'll explore three big perspectives: functional medicine, Ayurveda, and traditional Chinese medicine, and break down how each one of these views hormone testing and healing. If you've ever wondered why two practitioners can look at the same symptoms and come up with completely different approaches, this video is for you. By the end, you'll understand the core philosophies of these three sciences, how they assess hormone health, and why combining these viewpoints could lead to more holistic results. So let's dive in. First, we will talk about functional medicine. Functional medicine approaches hormone health like a biochemical detective. Practitioners use comprehensive lab testing like this, all the fancy labs, including blood, saliva, bowels, urine, and it maps out hormone levels, metabolites, inflammation markers, nutrient deficiencies, different things going on in the gut that can help them identify how to bring the body back into balance. It focuses on identifying what's going on under the hood. Is estrogen too high? Is cortisol out of rhythm? Are there nutrient imbalances blocking hormone production, right? So some of the common tests are the GI map test, the Dutch test, that's a dried urine test. Then they'll also do different blood tests to test the various hormone levels. Based on this information from the lab results, they tailor interventions like dietary changes, targeted supplements, lifestyle shifts, and sometimes bioidentical hormone therapies. It's very, very data-driven and very detailed. If you've ever seen a functional medicine practitioner, you know when you get the labs back, there's pages and pages and pages of results. So you're getting a biochemical snapshot of your internal systems and what is going on inside of them. One thing that people critique about this approach is that it can sometimes overlook the unique energetic or constitutional blueprint of the individual, and it also overlooks the spiritual aspect of health. The deeper personal patterns, rhythms, environments aren't captured in lab numbers. So while your labs might look great and you might feel not so great, this is where functional medicine may fall short, is the labs can all look great, but you might still have symptoms. So then we dive into the other two modalities, Ayurveda and Chinese medicine. First, we'll cover Ayurveda. I am an Ayurvedic practitioner, so this is obviously my personal favorite. But so Ayurveda comes from India. It's 5,000 years old. It looks at hormone health through the balance of the doshas. And so the doshas are Vata, Pitta, Kapha. They are made of the different elements. And then we're also looking at your digestive fire, known as Agni, your vitality, known as Ojas, and your tissues, known as Dhatus, to find out what actually is going on in the body. So instead of looking at numbers in a lab report, Ayurvedic practitioners like me are using deep questioning. We read your pulse, and it's not the blood pressure cuff you're used to at the doctor. We use 3 fingers on the left or right wrist and identify the imbalance that way. We're also going to observe your digestion, your sleep, your mental patterns, and physical signs to understand your unique constitution, which is how you should be to feel balanced, and then your imbalances. So what is showing up that is causing problems? Hormonal symptoms aren't just isolated problems in Ayurveda. They're seen as signs of imbalances in your whole system, usually tied to lifestyle, digestion, and seasonal rhythms. Because you might notice, I only get depressed during these couple months. I only feel crazy during this time of year. Well, it's all connected in Ayurveda. So treatment usually includes a very personalized diet. I would say I spend 75% of my time creating recipes and finding different ways to tweak people's diet to ensure that they're getting what they need from what they eat. We also add in herbs that support the imbalance and detox practices to help cleanse the body and get everything flowing smoothly. And then we're also looking at the spiritual element of things. Are you aligned with your purpose, which is known as Dharma in Ayurveda? Are you not? Are you disconnected somehow from the greater creation of the world, and helping to remedy that? So this approach is more rhythmic and systemic, addressing mind, body, and spirit in the healing journey. And then you have traditional Chinese medicine, which many people know because of acupuncture, but there's a lot more to traditional Chinese medicine, and it aligns pretty closely to Ayurveda with a few key differences. So traditional Chinese medicine views hormones as an expression of qi, which is the vital energy, the life force that keeps us alive. And it's also the balance of yin and yang, right? So the feminine is yin, the masculine is yang. We can't have one without the other. Are they balanced? Are they not balanced? And it's looking at it especially in the kidneys, the liver, the spleen, and the heart. Diagnosis looks at energy patterns through, again, they're going to take your pulse on your wrist, 3 fingers. They're looking for something different than what Ayurvedic practitioners are trained for, but they'll both be able to identify the imbalance through their designated pulse reading. And then similar to Ayurveda, they'll do a tongue diagnosis for you and map out symptoms to energetic imbalances like liver qi stagnation or kidney yin deficiency is how you'll hear a traditional Chinese medicine practitioner speak. The aim is to unblock the energy, strengthen the organs, and bring harmony back to the body. This can include acupuncture, herbal formulas, qigong, dietary recommendations, and lifestyle practices. It's definitely less lab focused than functional medicine, but it offers deeper insights like Ayurveda into how hormonal disharmony reflects underlying energetic imbalances, something modern labs alone often miss. The labs are great, but like I said, you can have totally normal labs and still be having symptoms. So it's important to note that if you're working with a functional medicine doctor and you're still having symptoms, that they're open to continue helping you even if the labs are showing everything is in normal range, because your normal might be different from somebody else's normal. So even though all 3 of these use different languages and totally different tools, all 3 systems share core similarities. They see the body as an interconnected whole, right? So the mind, the body, the soul are all connected. All these practitioners are tailoring care to the individual, not just symptoms, and they're emphasizing root cause healing rather than quick fixes. Functional medicine gives precision, Ayurveda brings constitution and rhythm, and Chinese medicine offers energetic harmony. Together, they can provide a truly holistic picture of hormone health. So, are you using any of these approaches in your life now? Because there isn't one right answer for everybody. You might have tried one and been like, that didn't really work for me. And then you fell in love with a different model of it. Each system contributes something valuable. And so you might get some value from a functional medicine practitioner and then other value from an Ayurvedic or Chinese medicine practitioner. Many people find that by blending the perspectives leads to more complete healing. I often have clients that are seeing a functional medicine practitioner, want to know the lab results, want to know progress is being made, but are also looking for a more spirit-driven, whole body focused, like dietary and herbal supplements than what the functional medicine practitioner is providing. So we work together to get the patient to total and complete health where they want to be. If you enjoyed this brief overview of functional medicine, Ayurveda, and Chinese medicine, drop a comment below. Let me know what system you're curious about trying. Let me know which ones you've already tried. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next deep dive into integrative health topics. Thanks for watching and see you next time.